Now speaking of money, like let's just say you got $1 million right now.
Right.
Like what'll be the like one of the first things that you will be
One of the
doing?
first steps I do, man, I
The
know
first
for
two
sure.
things or whatever.
If I had that much money, for sure, I know I had to take at least a good portion, like at least 500K or something like that, and make a little budget and try to at least put some of that up into like real estate or something,
Right.
so I could flip my money, or I could get some stocks too and flip it that way. Either way it goes, just make sure a majority of that money come back to me. Basically,
Right.
yeah. Try to keep it somewhere where it's gonna help me be straight later on down the line,
Yeah.
and not just thinking about right now. But the rest of that money though, that's gonna be the money I take for like doing things like investing or just not, because like I can invest in my music and
Right.
shit, everything else that's really
Into yourself.
yeah,
Pretty much.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
Okay.
What's that?
And then now we talk about $1 billion. Now I ask this question when I kind of be helping people, like try to find a like purpose in life.
Mm-hmm.
So you pretty much already kind of got that. But like, if you had $1 billion, now we talk about $1 million. Now if you had $1 billion, what would your life look like? You know what I'm saying? What would your life look like with $1 billion? Kind of, you ain't gotta give everything, but get like a little glimpse of what it is.
Consistency for sure. It'll probably be me waking up at 4 o'clock every day.
Yeah.
Probably me scheduling my day. Probably on that Sunday, I'm probably making the schedule for my whole week.
Yeah.
And just following that. Probably. And then another thing too, it probably look like me. Probably up when everybody sleep. Everybody probably. I'm up early mornings and up late nights, so shit, it's not gonna look as easy as everybody thinks. It's not easy like that. So
and just
having that much money, it's gonna come with great responsibility. So
right.
Yeah.
So like you pretty much like what's some of the things you'll be working on?
With the money?
Like just in general, you got the money. So what's some of the like your day to day?
Now that I got this, my day to day will be trying to teach other people how to get what I got, or maybe financial classes, be financial mentor and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And something for the kids, like education. So like we said we'd do for the kids. Like I probably want to do something for like school tutoring or something for the kids who having trouble in math and all the core subjects, like all the subjects that's mainly important, like math, reading, science, and social studies. Just making sure they know that, making sure they know what they need to know in math, they multiplications and all of that shit like that, Yeah.
Okay, so I see you want to help the youth a lot, you know what I'm saying, which is very important, you know what I'm saying, because they like
they're the future.
Yeah, right. And so like, as far as like all right, I mean besides that, like what kind of work you'll be putting
I'll be into, I know like I said, I like real estate, so I'll be trying to build houses and stuff like I just seen Boosie just did some shit where he had a subdivision. He did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I try to do something like that, man. Get some land, cause I know how to paint and stuff. So if I could get my own houses and flip them, that'll be a plus. Like
so
man.
you'll just be off in the real estate.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Off into the real estate world, and probably I'll be doing some humanitarian shit too, like trying to help out, give out to homeless people too, cause it's a lot of homeless people down here. And everywhere I travel, I realize that we think it's just poverty down here, but that's not true. We stay in a small place. Places that's bigger than us, they have even more people that's poor. Yeah. Like they have whole parks of people that's poor. Like,
yeah, I've been to Cali. I've been to Cali, and people was telling me about Skid Row out there. They said that's like a spot that a lot of homeless people be at.
Yeah,
I ain't get to go over there. I was only down there for like 4 days, I think.
Oh yeah, it's really like that, bro. Shit, I know about that too. Yeah. I went to Colorado. We was passing by something called Levy Park. It's a whole park of homeless people. Everybody, yeah. We going to the dispensary. We get out the dispensary. They got camping tents across the street. They're like, bro, let me get some smoke, bro. Yeah. All of them over there, they homeless. They trying to get high. I'm like, damn. Like, man, you need to be trying to get a job, nigga. You wear about a 3.5.
Yeah, bro.
Shit, yeah, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I be thinking about the homeless people too, bro. And something like, depending on the situation, I still be giving. You ain't even gotta be homeless. Just certain situations. It had been time where people was out of gas and they needed help, and I seen them. They asked me, and I gave it to them.
Yeah.
You know, it had been time was I had seen somebody digging through trash, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Give them something to eat, you know.
But for people that come stand on the corner every day with a sign, it's like I feel like giving them money all the time, like that's a handicap, because they gonna be looking for that, you know what I'm saying, to come back and stuff. So you don't give it to them, it's like it's gonna push them to do something else. Like,
you gotta show them something else, you know, besides just I'm gonna give it to you every time.
Yeah, they gonna expect it.
Yeah, most definitely. It's simple.
So I be mindful of that, and that just be my way of thinking when it comes to homeless people. But I'm gonna definitely do something too to help that out and change that. So we probably could do something together. You already know we gonna be working on a lot of stuff together, even outside of music.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that just could help us out. You know. Yeah. I be seeing people doing it now, so that's what make me kind of want to do it too.
Yeah. And so, like, to wrap up, like, what you got going on, like, as far as this year? You got anything, like, music wise that you plan on doing big, or?
Yeah, right now I got my website running, www.AjOnDaTrackBeats.com, and I'm running that. I'm gonna use that probably to start branching out, and I want to start putting my own music out there on my own platform. That way I don't have to worry about somebody else getting paid. All the money comes straight to me.
Yeah.
And another thing too is with the beats, I done changed it up now. Like, I got everything categorized. I want to do this year, I want to get into more sync licensing, like we're doing with the movies and stuff like that. I'm trying to get really into learning about the business side of the music, because it's really 80% business, 20% talent. Because I got the beats now and we got the music. We just need to figure out how to get paid off the music, and we need the streams. We get the streams, I can start making money off the back end, because a lot of my money is not on the back end, it's on the front end.
Right.
I want my focus to shift from just being on the front end this year to being on the back end too.
Back end, that's a big shift too. You know what I'm saying? That's a big shift, and I feel like the more impact we make, then of course that's gonna be the more bag. The bag gonna come with it.
Yeah, right. Get the people tuned in.
So what is you producing a song that made a large impact, or what do you actually wrote and rapped your own song and made an impact? You touched you reached a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Hey, you know how that go.
Right. That's what I'm aiming for, man.
So Hey, y'all can check my Instagram. I've been putting a little sneak peeks of some of the stuff that we got, but man, we got some real work coming. We got some work coming. So tune in to him. What's your IG so they could can
follow me at AjOnDaTrack.
At AjOnDaTrack.
AjOnDaTrack.
And that's where you be most active at.
You can hit me there, or you can hit my YouTube up at AjOnDaTrack Beats.
Yeah.
I post on there from time to time. You can search through there and see if you see any beats you want, or anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put your link and stuff in the description and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So man, AjOnDaTrack, y'all go tune in. The SouthSideBlack Productions, man. This the first one. So be on the lookout for more. And until then, until next time, man.